roundup of Anglia news after a check on Airwatch.
With clean air continuing to feed in from the North Atlantic, pollution levels in the Anglia region have been low today and will stay low for tomorrow. Looking at ozone readings today, nearly all in single figures. Anything below 50 parts per billion is low, so no problems there. And across the UK tomorrow, pollution levels will be low with clean air in from the north. Hello, good evening. A fresh outbreak of foot and mouth disease has been confirmed in the region tonight. It's been found in a flock of sheep on a nature reserve just a few miles away from Canewdon, where the disease was spotted 2 weeks ago. Across the country, 8 new cases were confirmed today. Graham Lewis reports.
This flock of sheep is kept on the nature reserve at Blue House Farm at North Banbridge. The Ministry of Agriculture has confirmed that foot and mouth disease has been found among the 600 sheep, as well as a small number of pigs kept here. The farm is run by the Essex Wildlife Trust, and wardens spotted signs of the disease and alerted officials from the ministry. Last Friday, the Trust closed all its nature reserves and visitors centres as a precaution against the spread of foot and mouth.
It's too early to say what the longer-term consequences are going to be, but certainly it's proven to us, and I suppose everybody else, that we're not past the worst of this terrible disease yet.
The sheep here at North Banbridge graze the site to make it a good habitat for wildlife. Now, like all the other animals where foot and mouth disease has been found, they'll have to be destroyed. Graham Lewis, Anglia News.
And as the battle against foot and mouth continues, local councils have been using emergency powers to effectively shut off large parts of our countryside. All rural footpaths in Essex and Norfolk have been closed, and in Suffolk some paths have been shut. The reality of foot and mouth. At Great Wall, these fires were lit last night. The disposal of 200 cattle, just the latest in a series of burnings in Essex. Yesterday, the government gave county councils power to close footpaths. In Essex, the council closed all footpaths at lunchtime today and posted notices on the internet for farmers to print out and display. In Suffolk, 25 parks and picnic sites like this one at Naxton near Ipswich were shut down yesterday. And this afternoon, Norfolk County Council used its powers to close all footpaths. With farmers doing all they can to keep farm visits to a minimum, there was concern here at Moat Farm in Mendham on the Norfolk-Suffolk border that milk tankers coming from Essex, where the disease was first reported, might heighten the risk of spread.
It only takes one small piece of mud, soil, underneath the lorry chassis to fall off on any one of these farms, the milk run that the tankers are doing, and we could have another outbreak.
The milk transport company Axis stressed that no tankers from the infected area in Essex were travelling to other parts of the region. As the burning continues, there is one good piece of news for farmers. From Friday, the government will be allowing some disease-free animals to be taken direct to slaughter. Former world heavyweight boxing champion Herbie Hyde is to be electronically tagged after punching and kicking a man in a Norwich nightclub. Hyde escaped jail but must have served a 4-month curfew. He plans to appeal against his conviction. Now the British Boxing Board of Control will decide whether he can box while tagged. Malcolm Robertson reports.
Surrounded by friends, Herbie Hyde arrived at court knowing he could go to jail. He'd already been convicted of assault, yet still maintains his innocence. Hyde had punched and kicked Ray Boateng in a Norwich nightclub last year. The District Judge Patrick Healy decided against sending Hyde to prison, instead imposing a 4-month curfew order. It means he'll have to be at his home every day between 11 in the morning and 1 in the afternoon, and between 6 in the evening and 2 in the morning. If he breaks that order, he could go to jail. His movements will be monitored by one of these, an electronic tag. Hyde is the latest high-profile figure from the region to be tagged. The Ipswich Town footballer Gary Croft played with a tag on his ankle when he was released from prison on parole after being convicted of motoring offences. And the Reverend Trevor Jones from Stowmarket, who swindled thousands of pounds from church funds, was ordered to wear one after his early release from jail. Today, Hyde left court without making any comment.
We have issued notices of appeal, and the appeal will be heard hopefully within the near future at Norwich Crown Court.
Hyde hasn't fought since he was beaten by Vitaly Klitschko in a WBO title fight in 1999. He'll now have to go before the British Boxing Board of Control, who've suspended his licence following last year's nightclub incident. They'll decide whether to reinstate it and whether he can box while tagged. Malcolm Robertson, Anglia News, Norwich.
Police in Essex are treating the death of a man on allotment near Southend as suspicious. A body was found on land off Manchester Drive in Leon-on-Sea. The man, who's in his 30s, has suffered head injuries. Detectives say they're still trying to identify him and are appealing for anyone who was on the allotment yesterday to contact them. A group of parents from Colchester have won a battle to get their children places at a popular school. Earlier this month, parents demonstrated outside the Philip Morant School. They live outside the catchment area and were told their children would not be given places, even though they've been to see their primary schools. Now the governors have agreed they will offer the children places, and they're reviewing the school's admission policy for next year. 2 men are being questioned in connection with a string of armed robberies on post offices in Suffolk and Cambridgeshire. The post office at Risby near Bury St Edmunds was one of 5 raided during December and January. The others were Fornham All Saints in Suffolk and Catworth, Grantchester and Wansford in Cambridgeshire. Finally tonight, the stars of the ITV programme Pop Stars have been on a whistle-stop tour of the region today. One of the 5, Mylene Class, grew up in Galston, so today's tour was more like an emotional homecoming. Bands were out in force as Noel and Danny joined Mylene in a tour of radio stations promoting their debut single, Pure and Simple, which is being released in 2 weeks' time. And that's it for now. We'll be back with bulletins throughout the day tomorrow, starting in GMTV at 6:10.